Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to LDS Boxing. We back again with another one. Got this pre-gaming show for you guys. Fight week, February the 19th to the 21st. It's a big fight week, actually. We got a lot of good stuff popping. We got some small shows, big shows. We got all types of shit. So we're going to make sure everybody is covered, make sure everybody's tapped in. Salute to everybody coming through the building. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we get down. I appreciate everybody coming through and supporting the channel. For sure, we're gonna keep it pushing with this boxing. My man in the building, a romantic massacre. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Yeah, you first in the building. I appreciate you too, bro. Salute to you. Corey Lee boxing in the building. What's good with you, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute. I know you still rocking with Usyk and shit. Salute to you, bro. You've been with Usyk from the start, when nobody else believed in you. They said Usyk was on PEDs and all that shit. I remember that shit. Salute to you, bro. All right, we'll get it pushing, man. We got some we got a lot of fight cards going down this week. And we got some big events on Saturday and Sunday, so let's get into it. We got the return of Jen Sasaki, yo. We ain't seen this dude since Brian Norman Jr. got knockout of the year over him last year. So that was a bad knockout. But he's returning tomorrow, actually, early morning in Japan. So let's see how he look. You know what I'm saying? That was a devastating knockout. That's the type of knockout to take about 3 or 4 fights off your career. So we'll see. But he's fighting in Japan. Uh, that link right, it's a link for his fight, but I gotta find it though. So Lamino Boxing, that's the app that he fights on, and you gotta have like a Japanese VPN and shit like that. So everybody try to tap in. There you go. You know what I mean? Here's another one. Now this is Saturday. No, excuse me. This is February the 20th. This is from Argentina, ESPN Plus. So it's some, you know what I'm saying, some local guys down there. Nicholas Jara versus Lorenzo Gibres. Yeah, man, tap in. Yo, they thought ESPN Plus was all about boxing. They ain't messing with Top Rank no more, but they still do little Latino shows and stuff like that. Argentina, Mexico. So if you guys want to watch some boxing on a Friday night, tap in. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I'll still be watching the ESPN Plus, even though they don't have Top Rank. I'm still tapped in. All right, here's one for everybody to tap into. This is a Friday night down in Orlando. You can catch this on the Box Lab YouTube channel. So you guys, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure everybody tapped in on YouTube. Go ahead and give those guys a follow. Set your notifications. Tap in with them. You know what I'm saying? They got some solid guys on this card. We know Daniel Pero. He's the top 10 heavyweight in the WBA. Southpaw Cuban. He just fought not too long ago. He's pretty solid. He's with Bob Santos. So I know Bob Santos got a busy weekend because he still manages Barrios. So I'm not sure who's going to be in the corner for Perro for this fight. But yeah, tap in with him. Then you have Alex Bray. And he's an up and coming fighter, fights at 154. Tall, rangy guy. He fights out of Miami. He's with the old vet trainer, Stacy McKinley. So if you ever seen him though, he's tall and rangy. He got some power too. And he's like at the bottom of the rankings at 154 in the WBA. So I want to see how he look as well. So yeah, man, y'all tap in. Got some young talent on this card. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't got nothing to do on a Friday, you want to check out some boxing, just tap into YouTube, Box Lab YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? You guys can tap in for sure. All right, moving on. All right, we got this card right here, Jeter Promotions. This is February 21st in the DMV area. So you got some notable names on this card too. It's a shame they don't have a stream for this because actually this is a card I'll be tapped into. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a lot of fight fans will be too. But we have main event, we have Michael Fox versus Ray Robinson. So two tall, rangy southpaws. We know Michael Fox is like 6'3", 6'4". He a boxer, not a lot of power, but he can box. The professor, you know how he get down. And then you have Ray Robinson, who been around for a minute. He an OG. You know what I'm saying? He came out around the same Olympic year as Terrence Crawford and Keith Thurman. He with that class. Sean Porter, Demetrius Andre. So 2008. So he been around for a while from Philly. That's an interesting style matchup because those guys are rangy and shit. I wonder who's going to take the lead in that fight. We have the return of the hot prospect, Derek Scooter Davis. Scooter Davis can fight. You know what I'm saying? Fights at 135. Real good looking prospect. Signed with Top Rank. Top Rank don't have a network deal right now, so my man staying active. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the ring rust off until they get something popping and he can get a bigger fight. So he just staying active. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no big time opponent for him, just an opportunity for him to get in the ring and keep that rust off him. Teach in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Yes, indeed. Boxing. What's good? Shower in the building. Salute. Mr. Sharp. Yeah, yeah. Man, hopefully Top Rank can get him going. We can start moving him up and up the ranks because he's very talented. He's a great body puncher too. He got all knockouts too. So y'all tap in. If we get a link, bro, I'm definitely spreading this because I want to see it. But from my understanding, Jeter Promotions they don't do live streaming for their events, which is crazy, yo. They're in the dark ages. Um, Jeter Promotions has Emmanuel Aleem. Aleem is about to fight Lester Martinez on Pro Box. So that's kind of crazy that they don't have no link for this, but it is what it is. Let me see. My guy Marlon Prince in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Yeah, his body work is nice. That's probably one of his best attributes right now. He got to keep that when he step up in competition. That's gonna be a big factor right there. Yeah, I like it too. She said, I love it. Yeah, it's nice for sure. All right, another card in the DMV area. This is Greg Outlaw. He's like number, I think he's top 15 in the WBA at welterweight. I think he's 18-2, pretty solid boxer. He's gonna face Michael Lee. So this is another one, yo. I love these under the radar type of cards, these local cards, because it's a good it's good to get to know these guys. So when they step up in competition, we already know what we're looking at. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go to box ring, do all that other shit. We already know. That's just for me speaking. But yeah, Outlaw he's all right. He's pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? Find out of DC. And hopefully, man, this is another one. I want to see it. If I can get some clips or highlight reel or something. But this is an important fight for Greg Outlaw because, like I said, he's top 15 in the WBA. So you never know how the ball can bounce. Like one of these top name guys can call him to be a B-side opponent. I mean, that's just how the business works sometimes. Especially the guys at the top that looking to get in the mix. So yeah, that's what's up. All right, Matchroom Boxing. They got a solid card coming up on Saturday. You got a rematch, Lee Wood versus Josh Warrington. Just to work our way up the card, you got some young fighters on this card that I want to touch on. We have Leo Atang. This is a heavyweight prospect. He just fought in December, I believe. So he's like 6'6", 250. They trying to build him as the next AJ, but he look different. But he's solid though. I don't think he can walk in them shoes right now, but he is a young prospect, and they keeping him active. That's the most important thing. Molly McCann is on this card. She's a action packed fighter. She came over from the UFC, kind of older, but she been having some good fights. TMI Aiton, I like her. She can fight. She got a lot of knockouts. You know what I'm saying? She fights at bantamweight. That's 118 pounds, and she be hurting these girls. She got a big right hand, so they continue to build her. Probably, man, I would say she fight her first 8 rounder. I say maybe two more after this. Aiton can be challenging for maybe a final eliminator or some type of regional title to get her in the mix with these sanctioned bodies. Like the undisputed champion at 118 is Shanika Johnson. She, what I'm saying, she's tough, strong. She been on a nice little run as of late. She got to fight Dina Thorsland. Dina Thorsland coming back after a long layoff. She just had a fight earlier this year, January 31st. But this young lady right here, Aiton, can get in the mix. I like her. She can fight. She got big power. And in women's boxing, that's like one of the things that's kind of missing all across the board. So you got a young lady that can punch. She's gonna bring a lot of eyes to the game. So I'm looking forward to see her again. She can fight, yo. I like this car. Hold on, let me get to it. I like this car. I thought Warrington retired after his last fight. I thought so too. I think it was on the undercard of Dubois and Joshua. I thought he retired, but he won one more, I guess. Joshua, one of my favorite UK fighters. Dude gonna win or lose. Yeah, I like Josh Warrington. Cool. You know, he leave it all out there in the ring. Salute to him. Sid Bud in the building. What's good with you, big dog? Salute to you. Yes, indeed. I like her though. She can fight for sure. We have another women's fight on this card. This is for the WBC title at 140 pounds. Sandy Ryan, she is dropping back down to 140 pounds to fight Zamora for the vacant title. So we know Sandy previously, she was coming off two losses to Michaela Mayer. You know, the first fight was competitive. The second fight, Michaela got busy on her. Thought she won pretty clear. She had a comeback fight where she looked solid, looked strong. So she made her way back to 140. She was supposed to fight Chantel Cameron. Chantel Cameron vacated the WBC to move up to 154 to fight for one of Michaela's vacant belts. She's going to fight on Caroline Dubois and Terry Harper's card. So we got Sandy Ryan, so she can fight for a vacant WBC. Now Carla Zamora, she's a former champion. She's been around for a while. She like not too long ago, she got a knockout win over Jessica Kamara. That's a solid win right there because Jessica really don't get knocked out like that. She's tough and she's been around. She can fight. So yeah, let's see. Let's see how Sandy look. I think she'll look strong at 140. When she used to fight there before she moved up to 47, she was kind of like big for the weight, strong, solid, and she's another good body puncher. She got some skills. It's just when she got up there to Michaela, it's just she fell short, but she can bounce back for sure. So I'm looking forward to see her how she look and capture another world title. She'll be a two division world champion if she wins on Saturday. Lee Wood and Josh Warrington. So you already talk about yeah, I talked about Sasaki, Alex Bray. Yep, Alex Bray. He's fighting on Box Lab on Friday. Tall southpaw, 154 pounder, and then Jen Sasaki fight early in the morning tomorrow. Yep, I spoke on them. Um, Lee Wood and Josh Warrington. This one gonna be fun. Both guys are faded, for sure. So that can sometimes make for a good fight. Lee Wood got a little bit more to him because he's a bigger puncher. He can box a little bit better, and he got that clutch gene. But last time we seen him, he was getting beat up by Anthony Kakashi, and now he's 38. I didn't even realize how old Lee Wood was. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. So this is basically like they said, last man standing. The first fight they had, Lee Wood got the stoppage. It was fun, action packed fight. Lee Wood stopped Warrington. So and Warrington he's been diminished for a while now. So we'll see. It should be fun, action packed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't expecting nothing after this for these guys to move on and fight bigger and better competition. This might be the last stand for both of these guys. You feel me? So I'm just interested to see the fight because I think it'll be entertaining. Lee Wood, like I like Lee Wood though. He's fun. You know what I'm saying? To come from behind and get knockouts like he do. But I can see Josh Warrington up in his chest, not giving him no room. Look, Warrington can win this fight. Like it's a strong debate who really have the most left. You know what I'm saying? You can make a debate for either guy, to be honest. But both of them took some bad losses. I'll run it back and hear your take. Okay, no problem. I appreciate it. I like Lee. Yeah, Lee is good. Lee is fun too. He's a fun fighter. All right, we have a card from the Dominican Republic. So this one right here has one notable fight I want to touch on. You can catch this on Sean Boxing YouTube channel as well. If you guys want to tap in, I know Saturday night we're gonna be all tuned in to the pay per view, but we do have an interim title fight on this card. We got Victor Santillan. He's moving up in weight to 122 pounds. He was a solid contender at 118. He's going to face Noel Reyes. So they fighting for the WBA interim title at 122. So that kind of came out of nowhere. It's kind of interesting because we got Anyway the Monster. He is the undisputed champion at 122. Where I guess these guys is getting in position with the with the pending future of Anyway. If he beats Juntu, he's moving up to 126. because there's basically nothing left for him at 122 if he beats Jonsu. So I guess this is a move to get these guys in the position. So yeah, if you guys want to tap in, like we have a lot of boxing this week. It's not just the main event that what everybody looking forward to. We actually got some good fights all the way around. So yeah, if you guys have a chance, tap into this Sean Boxing YouTube channel. Sean Boxing, they also have guys like they're a Dominican promotion. They have Alberto Playo. They have Eric Rosa. They work with a lot of Dominicans, you know what I'm saying? Giving them a platform. Man, I don't even know. He fought not too long ago. It's funny that you said that because he beat both of those guys, right? But he did fight in Mexico not too long ago. I know he had like a backdated PED suspension, but I'm not sure how that should line up. You know what I'm saying? You can test positive and fight the next month the way this should be working. So I haven't heard from him since then. That's funny that you mentioned him. Z Pacino, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. BJ Texas in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. I haven't heard no news on him. Hopefully he'll get on that Iglesias card, April the 4th. Hopefully he get on there. I like him though. He can fight. Or maybe he get on one of these Rain magazine cards. Look, his stablemate Arslanbek is fighting Tyson Fury. Maybe he jump over it. Maybe he jump on that card. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking maybe we'll see him back on Iglesias card. Yeah, I think that'd be a good look for him. But he's good too. I like him for sure. Yo, we got the youngest world champion in the sport of boxing right here. Zamoro. Zamoro is 17 years old. She won the WBC title at 17, and nobody talked about this shit. But it's like 102 pounds though, so I guess nobody really go down that far. She's gonna make a title defense against Claudia Ruiz coming up in Mexico. Um, a lot of these Mexican shows they be on Facebook or YouTube. I have to find a link though, but they have hella fights on Facebook. I don't know how much you guys are tapped in on Facebook on boxing and shit, but I watch a lot of fights on Facebook from the Philippines, from Mexico, Argentina. I just go in there and type in boxing and I just see like live fights and I just watch them. You know what I'm saying? On some random shit. And normally these cards come on real late night, like maybe like 11 or 12. So, just a little gem for everybody that say there's no boxing. Like me, I gotta get my fix. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people just watch the popular stuff, but I'm watching everything that I can. All right, let's keep it pushing. He said itty bitties, yeah, they small, 102. ESPN Deportes still promotes boxing heavy. I see that. Yeah, yeah, they do. Salute to them. Yeah, I still be watching, bro, for sure. Appreciate you pointing that out. All right, here we go. Pay per view. We got Ring. I don't know what number is this, but high stakes. This is Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia. So this is for the WBC welterweight title for Barrios title. So yeah, we're gonna work our way up the card. Look like we getting a complete card, so that's good. So far, so good. I think we should have the press conference tomorrow. Get to see the fighters and all that. So we're gonna get into it. Here's some notable guys on the prelims, which I love. You have Joshua Edwards, who is an up-and-coming heavyweight, fights with Golden Boy. He's able to get a slot on this. This is a big opportunity for him. He's undefeated, all knockouts. You know what I'm saying? We hoping that he can be our heavyweight savior for the U.S. down the line because our U.S. heavyweight scene been on some bullshit as of late. So I like this guy. He's a fun fighter, Olympian, got good power, got good speed too, good counter puncher. He been sleeping these guys. So I think he fought like 6 times last year, which is dope to keep him active. So yeah, this a good spotlight for him. Get him on the card, fight on the prelims. He's facing Brandon Canantonio. It's a 6-round fight, so y'all tap in with that. Another guy that I like, that Golden Boy side. I like this kid right here. He can fight. Amari Jones, undefeated fighter, middleweight contender now. He said nothing like watching live boxing. Nah, bro, ain't nothing like it. I love the promotion mix on this card. They need to get it together. The Rocket, yeah, the Rocket, yeah. Salute to him. Yeah, I like him. From Houston, yeah, that makes sense. Yo, Amari Jones, he's gonna face Luis Cuba Arias. So that's a tough veteran guy that probably in there to take him rounds. But Amari Jones is very impressive. You know, he got good boxing ability. I like how he can switch hits, so that's a nice little wrinkle. He's with Virgil Hunter. You know, of course he was with uh, DHP Promotions, but he left them. And now he's in a great position. Like after this fight, yo, Amari Jones could be fighting the IBF eliminator. I think he's like number 5 in the IBF. It's guys in front of him, but he's close to a world title opportunity. And at middleweight, we need a fresh face. You know what I'm saying? We got old man Lara, 42 years old, got the WBA. Janet Beck still dealing with his PED issues. That shit been quiet too. Ain't nobody talked about that. And we just need an overhaul at middleweight. And this kid right here, he young enough. He got a solid fan base. I've been to a couple of his fights. Namely, when Devin Haney fought JoJo, Amari Jones was on that card, and this dude had about 200-300 people running down there in the MGM that was supporting him. He had a lot of fans for like a first fight type of, you know what I'm saying? Like he had a lot of fans. It wasn't nobody in the building but his fans. And you know how, it started to warm up and guys started coming in and stuff like that. So he got a solid fan base. He's from the Bay Area too. I'm looking forward to see him. I think this is right here. This is a nice spot for him because he can kind of if he can get a stoppage over Cuba Arias, who is tough, who is durable in some fights. If he can stop him and make a statement, then you know what I'm saying we can push him forward in the middleweight division for sure. So I'm looking forward to him. I like him. Amari finna do what Priest couldn't do. Stop Buddy. Yeah, hopefully go to the body on dude. Send him back to Fight Height. He been doing interviews for Fight Height. Send him back over there. He said, Harako, glad the fight's still on. Yeah, bro. He cut that shit close. The Rocket got my full support. Next best heavyweight. Yeah, bro. Let's get it. I'm with that. I stamped that too. I'm with you. Yeah, he better off leaving. Yeah, for sure. Leave them because they don't put on those shows. And Devin only fight every so often. You know what I'm saying? And they don't got no time for the stable. So yeah, bounce. I was surprised with the Golden Boy, but Amari Jones has the same manager as Virgil Ortiz Jr. So as we've been reading in the news lately, Virgil Ortiz manager is like that. He got Virgil 12 million, almost like maybe an upside of 20 to fight Boots, and Golden Boy blocking it. Hey, he's doing his job, yo. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see Amari Jones. Yeah, he's nice. I like that. I like him. That's gonna be Arias that never seen in the ring, to be honest. Yeah, man, I ain't big on Arias. Man, you know what? Luis Arias, he lost me at the way back. He lost me with Danny Jacobs, bro. Talked all that shit, gapping there, and was holding and grabbing. OTB in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Appreciate you coming through. All right, let's touch on the rest of this card. So yeah, solid card. I'm glad they keeping it together with Andy Harako. We're gonna work our way up. Beck the Bully, he's the number 1 contender, mandatory in the WBA at 168. He's a mandatory for Jose Resendez. He's gonna face Sena Becco. So this is a fight that Beck should win. I feel like Sena a couple of years ago, he would have been probably a live dog in this fight, but as of late, he been kind of like a journeyman opponent level type of guy. You feel what I'm saying? They put him in there with Iglesias, Morel. He just went to the Philippines and lost a close fight to a prospect. So Beck the Bully ain't playing no games. And he's one of the best body punchers in the game. Ever since he got knocked out by Gabe Rosado, and he came back and got that back, salute to him. He's been a little bit cautious, but he's still been aggressive. He's been taking his time. He had a real good fight last year with Darius Fugo, and that was a fun fight. But he came through, scored a late knockdown to win that fight. And Beck, he won his shot, bro. So look, Beck is close. I know Resendez is trying to fight. They talking about Resendez and Charlo, Resendez and whoever else. If they don't make a move, real soon, and Beck look good, come out clean, no cuts, nothing like that, Beck might get his opportunity at Resendez for that WBA title. And 168 is popping right now, so look out for Beck. I think Beck gonna stop dude. He said, yep, so does Arnold Barbosa. I'm sure he got more money to accept the Sam's fight. Yeah, maybe, but I think I don't know. I know that fight with Oscar Collazo that he was having a unification. That budget got cut on that. They got a new opponent. Tony Harrison too, bro. A journeyman. Yeah, maybe. It depends. If they send his ass to if he go fight Nikita Zoo like I've been hearing, that's on some journeyman type shit. Abeko is a German to me at this point. Yeah, I think so too. Resendez and Andre would be a great fight. Man, what Andre at, bro? Andre been bullshitting. He still got fans out here. He ain't giving the fans what they want. I ain't messing with him. Resendez and Beck would be interesting. It would be. That's a good fight. Caleb Plant and DFG blew chances to become champion. Now they did. Caleb Plant, he gave it away. He said Tony a gatekeeper. Man, every time he step up, he will be. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't take care of himself outside the ring, and that shit paid dividends inside the ring. You can tell he never had a gas tank. Frank Martin and Nahir Albright, so we get to keep this fight. I actually like this. It's a great opportunity for both guys. Frank Martin is coming off a highlight reel knockout over Rancis Bartholomew. That's still fresh in my mind. I don't know about y'all, but that shit was crazy. I know it was Rancis. I get it. 4 years old, but we ain't seen Frank. We ain't seen Frank in so long. We was just happy to see him. And coming off the knockout loss to Tank Davis, where he stepped up and fell short. So I like Frank. I always like Frank. I like his skills. I like his power that he display. That wasn't his first fight at 140, but he came back. You know what I'm saying? That's his first fight campaigning at 140. And I thought he looked sharp. He looked good under Buddy McGirt, and I'm not really high on Buddy, but I give him props on this one. That's what's up. He's facing out here Albright, who's never been an easy opponent. Very tricky, very crafty, smart, rangy, got a good jab, got a great right hand too. Albright got a good right hand. He gave DB3 anxiety, you know what I'm saying? So he can fight. Every time DB3 got anything to do with Albright, they either testing positive for weed, smoking weed, or they blowing up their city, and he'll beat one of them. And he got a good shot in this fight, yo, because he know how to fight southpaws. You know what I'm saying? He's a young vet. I mean, he basically been around, did a whole bunch of stuff. So I like Frank to win the fight, but I don't think it's gonna be easy. I think Frank might have to figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to figure some stuff out. Now it is at 140, and Albright probably his best weight is 135. That may be an issue, maybe not. But Frank looks strong and solid at 140. So we'll see. I like this fight. I'm gonna pick Frank Martin for this. I'm gonna go decision. I think Albright gonna get him some difficulties early with his height and reach, and he kind of long and rangy too. So yeah, he said fresh as hell. I like Rancis. I still like Rancis. Tony versus Manecki is a toss up. He said, yeah, he can crack. He cracked the hell out of Keyshawn too. Yeah, he gave Keyshawn a good fight. I like Wu, but I like the momentum Frank has. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Frank looked like a new guy. Look refreshed. Yeah, I like Wu. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I agree with you too. I think Frank got a lot of momentum, and he just fought in December, so he's basically just continuing his training camp, and hopefully he come in there sharp. Albright, he had a crazy situation recently. He replaced Gustavo Limos. He hopped on a plane about to go fight Adam Azim. Then when he landed, Adam Azim talking about he hurt his hand, so he had to fly right back. But I'm glad he got an opportunity because he stays ready. So that kid gonna come to fight. I respect him. Gary Antoine Russell versus Andy Harako. Bro, finally, yo, this fight been overdue, like long overdue. They've been marinating this fight, talking about this fight, and it's supposed to happen a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Andy Harako is the WBA mandatory for Gary Antoine Russell. We know what just happened to him, where he just got his visa. He's on his way to Vegas. He probably touched down already. That's crazy. So he basically getting to Vegas Wednesday, Thursday morning. That's crazy. And he fighting Gary Antoine. So Gary Antoine definitely have the advantage over that. This kid might not even have time to even adjust to the time by the time they get into the ring. So that's gonna be crazy. If it's on the up and up, it's an interesting fight because Andy Harako can punch. He got some boxing skills, you know what I'm saying? The thing that kind of worries me is he keep his head straight up in the air. And Gary, he throw a lot of punches. He gonna be able to touch his buddy's chin. But I don't trust this jet lag and coming in fight week 3 days before the fight. It just don't seem. I don't think nothing good can come up out of it. You know what I'm saying? And if the kid come to fight and prove me wrong, salute to him. I think this is a Gary Russell fight, Gary Antoine Russell fight to win. I think he's gonna have too much angles for him, too much power, and too active. You know what I'm saying? I think and Antoine got a way where he kind of break down these guys. You know what I'm saying? I love the performance against Rayo. I mean, he was just excited all the way through. Let his hands go. He faced another southpaw, so he lost the player, and then so that's like three southpaws in a row. So he should be pretty good with that. I think he beats this kid. I think probably like 6 or 7 rounds. He'll probably get this dude up out of there, but we'll see. The guy can't punch, and I just don't trust the coming in short notice and just getting to the states. You gotta adjust. When you get to Vegas, it's like altitude out there. You gotta adjust to it and all that. I don't know. That's a tricky situation, but we'll see. He's on his way, or he should be here by now. He said Frank is a natural pressure fighter. Oh, you think so? I think he's a boxer puncher to me. I seen him pressure guys and shit like that, but I think he's more so of a boxer puncher. But I think him and Buddy McGirt fits real well though. So if he can pressure Nahir Albright, I think he would have to in some point of the fight to push him back. So I'm with that. This is my possible upset. I like Andy, but yeah, bro. I think he had a shot before this for real. I'm with you on that. I got Gary by KO. Definitely keeps his head up in the air. That's what I'm saying. Hands up in the air. Gary can barely get to him, touch him up. Yeah, he said it sounded like the fix is in. Bro, that's just crazy, bro. Look, Andy Harako, this dude, he did a press conference announcing the fight, right, in Japan. This was like a month ago. And I'm thinking he about to come over to the U.S. and finish off camp the last 4 weeks. And this fight, this been doomed, bro. Like, somebody don't want this fight to happen because they were supposed to fight uh, June when Tank and Roach supposed to fight. August when Tank and Roach was supposed to fight. That shit got canceled. Then they was supposed to fight on Jake and Jake and Tank in November. Shit got postponed. Then it's all the way to like damn near they've been waiting to fight each other for like a year, right? And now they're finally gonna fight, and they almost didn't make it. It's just crazy, bro. Winston Lee, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. I appreciate you, bro, coming through. Gary Antoine struggled before you. He did. I was at that fight. Andy was going the distance, win or lose. Okay. Yeah, he was struggling with Victor Postal. He was struggling with Rancis too. Truth be told, he got two bullshit ass stoppage wins. I didn't like that. Not that I didn't think Gary was going to win. I thought he was winning the fights. But I didn't think, like, he would get his just due from that because when the referee steps in, then you get like for me, I was like, bro, come on, give him an opportunity. But it felt like some early stoppages. You know what I'm saying to me. So exactly, yeah, those stoppages was early. That shit was bad. All right, Richardson Hitchens versus Oscar Duarte, IBF title fight at 140 pounds. Great style matchup. Duarte is coming forward, high guard, a lot of hooks, a lot of overhead rights, body shots. He throw a jab, but it's not consistent. Um, like this is for a boxer, they like this type of style because the Duarte is right there. He ain't doing nothing spectacular, nothing crazy. Now he do have Robert Garcia who know how to fight against that style, but I think Hitchens makes shit kind of bland. You feel me? He can beat you with the jab. I mean, he fought this style before with Gustavo Limos, and he struggled. And he attributed that to him making the weight and not being on point and a true professional while making the weight. So I give him the benefit of the doubt because since then Hitchens been looking good. He outboxed Paro. A lot of people thought Paro was gonna win that fight. I mean, and he gave Cambosis the business. So he looks sharp. Hitchens is actually a big 140 pounder. Like he's strong, but he's not like a big puncher. Like and he's a boxer. He's gonna slow the pace down. He's gonna use that jab. He got one of the better jabs in boxing too. But I think he's gonna have to do a little bit more in this fight because Duarte is strong, super strong. Both guys have to deal with the 10-pound rehydration clause with the IBF, so that's interesting to see because Duarte is a big 140 pounder as well. He looking like a middleweight in the ring, so it's interesting. I mean, I like Hitchens to win this fight. But I think it's gonna be a tough, rugged fight because Duarte gonna get the instructions just to hit anything throw overhand rights. If Hitchens can't stay along the ropes, especially in that Philly shell, because I know Duarte gonna get instructions to throw a right hand over the top of that. But if it's in the center of the ring, it's gonna be all Hitchens. I thought the last fight, Sims did real well against Duarte, but Sims his defense ain't better than Hitchens. He got hit too much in that fight, and down the stretch, down the stretch, I thought Duarte kind of edged off that fight. Hitchens not going to give him those opportunities. You feel me? So let's see. I mean, Hitchens, he talk a lot. He got a lot to live up to because he trying to put himself in the category of Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Keyshawn, all these up and coming guys. I mean, these champions and stuff like that. So he has to perform to mandate a big fight with them. So he got a perfect style in front of him, but how will he deal with that? Let's see. That's gonna be a good fight though. The Duarte gonna bring that smoke. Let me see. I like Hitchens by decision on this one too. I think this should be right up. Yep, I'm with you. Right up his alley. I think Hitchens plays it safe and get a decision. I'm with you too, bro. Slide counter. I think so too. Hit him 11. Rich can box. I got him by decision. Me too. Hitchens tore his behind up. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Hitchens did something underrated in that fight. He did fight okay in the pocket, but Lemos was on him. He was on him. Oscar on the roads. I don't care what nobody say. Oh shit. Rich man's the distance jab better than Sims. That's why I favor him. That's facts. Sims get hit too much. For a guy that's so skilled, he get hit too much for me. I like him, but he get hit too much. I was at Sims, Duarte. His punches kept the same energy all night. Oh shit. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, Sims will fight you. He's durable. Yeah, he got a good fight coming up too against Barbosa. I like Sims on that one. Sims was touching the ropes too much. Yeah, yeah, yep. If Hitchens keep this fight in the middle of the ring, he gonna beat this dude probably like 9-3. You know what I'm saying? Probably more. Sims ain't as big as Hitchens, but his defense for the style is better in my book. Man, let's see, bro. Let's see what Hitchens brings to the table, bro. Because he's in a big spot. He's the co-main event, and a lot of people is talking about him. And we want to see. All right, main event. This a fight. It's kind of hard to break down because both guys ain't really showing us boxing fans no real shit as of late. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to look. We can't give Ryan Garcia all this credit for being Devin Haney being on PEDs, no matter what the left hook did. That's just my perspective. So that one's bypassed. Now he talking about the Rolly fight where he said he wasn't himself and this, that, and the third. Bro, pull out. And I was like, I ain't even trying to hear that because he was talking that shit like Rolly was easy money. But what Rolly did, Rolly slowed down that pace and made him hesitant. Um, Ryan Garcia is the more dynamic fighter with that left hook, but that's pretty much all he got. He don't really use a jab. He don't throw the right hand for nothing. And remember, the right hand is what he has surgically repaired, the wrist. So let's see how that looks. I mean, I don't know. This is a fight that Barrios should win, but I don't trust Barrios. You know what I'm saying? His last couple of fights, man, he looked like the worst champion in the game of boxing. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Like he ain't look like with Pacquiao. Bro, he treated Pacquiao like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go fight this old dude. He ain't started fighting Pacquiao until like the last 3 or 4 rounds and end up getting a draw. He get hit too much, and it's just crazy. Like he don't make no adjustments to me. Barrios is actually a good talent. He's a good boxer and stuff like that, boxer puncher. But he don't use his height and reach as a 6 foot guy. He's 6 foot 6'1" for real. But he don't use his height. He crouches down and oh man. It's like I want Barrios to win. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. But I don't trust him. And I don't trust Ryan too. And I don't trust Ryan's coach. I'm gonna pick Barrios by decision. But let's see. But Barrios, one thing I like about him in the build up, he showed a little bit of spite. Like he showed some like I don't fuck with Ryan type shit. And we ain't never see Barrios kind of hype in the press conference. You know what I'm saying? He pretty chill, but he was talking some shit and going back and forth. So hopefully that means he's going to be aggressive in the fight. He got Joe Goosen, which I'm not high on. I think he passed it as a trainer. But Joe Goosen do know Ryan Garcia. He trained him for a couple of fights. And then Ryan got his dad. I don't trust his dad. He has no resume to speak of, and I can't fuck with it. So I'm gonna pick Barrios by decision. I think Barrios can win a decision. Barrios is quick with the counters. I like his jab. If he bring back that jab that he had against Ugas, I think he give Ryan some trouble. So I'm gonna pick Barrios. I'm gonna pick Barrios. Let me see. Barrios and Garcia is crazy because both. That's what I'm saying, bro. Listen, you own it. I have a hard time breaking it down, but it is like that. Both are inconsistent. I don't believe in Barrios. He blocked too many punches with his face, bro. There it is. I'm with you. Barrios been getting touched. Too much respect for Manny and Abel and Madonna. Yeah, bro. Those and he was getting and his face always looking crazy after the fight. Man, Barrios, bro. This is Barrios' fight to win for me, but he's too passive to me. I don't trust him. Like he don't. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. He don't got that. I don't got no confidence in him. But let's see. Facts of Dub killed it. I got the film of everything you said. Man, I appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir. Good work, though. Salute to you. He said, Jane, Jack, and Joe. Man, I don't trust Joe Goosen either, but I give him. He's definitely better than Henry. You know what I'm saying? Definitely better than Henry. So yeah, man, that's what it is. Last one, we got fights on Sunday. So we got Carissa Shields versus Fresh Cruz Dezern, a rematch. Yo, they got a lot of ladies on the undercard, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna showcase the ladies at the top of the bill and throughout this card, which is pretty solid. So I'm looking forward to that. This is gonna be on the zone, so you guys can tap in with it. They got some notable guys on the undercard. So Darius Simmons is on the card, the heavyweight. He just fought a couple of weeks ago. Price Taylor against James Evans. That should be a pretty solid scrap. Taylor can fight, man, but he fight lazy to me. And he mess around and get clipped. James Evans got some pop if he, consistent with it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. A lot of young talent, a lot of ladies on the card. Look out for Chanel Butler. She's pretty good. Jasmine Hampton, look out for her as well. So these ladies getting opportunities and a big event, in Detroit. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I like when they put these ladies on full display. I think like if it's a big women's fight, they should have ladies all throughout the card. It don't have to be all ladies, but definitely a good, a good amount. I'm just a spectator for this one. Yeah, that's one is a crazy one to try to bet on. Are you talking about Ryan and Barrios? Yeah, Barrios' best win was knocking out. He thinks, oh shit, that's crazy. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that family been they had a nice little boost in that family a couple of weeks ago with Brandon going over to the UK and stopping Nick Ball. So maybe you know what I'm saying. So we'll see. All right, so let's take a look at some of the fights on the card. We have Sam Worthington. She's defending her WBA interim title at 140 against Edith Matisse. This is the older sister of Lucas Matisse and Walter Matisse, if you remember them. Well, I know y'all remember Lucas, but Walter, he was another one. Sam is let Let me see. She's an aggressive fighter. Her head is up in the air too much for me. When she step up in competition, she gonna get cooked to me. She should win this fight. Matisse is, she long in the tooth, been around for a while. This is a fight that Sam should win. Samantha Worthington. So this is WBC. So hopefully, true. If Kate Taylor is going to vacate the rest of her titles at 140, maybe Sam can fight. If she get elevated, maybe she can unify with Sandy Ryan. What Sandy gonna beat her? Because old girl, like she can fight and everything. It's just she get hit too much, and she don't make adjustments. That's just crazy. All right, Shay Canelli versus Danielle Perkins. So this is it. It's crazy. I don't want to confuse y'all. The weight limit is 175. It's for the light heavyweight title. I know Carissa Shields and Franchon are fighting at 175 for the heavyweight titles. Just keep in mind the weight limit is 175. It's confusing, but if we stick to 175, we okay. Shay Canelli is a tall fighter. She's like 6'2". She fights out of Australia. She's a boxer, but she's aggressive though. She got some amateur background. Um, she's alright. She only got like 5 fights and shit. A lot of these ladies not gonna have a lot of fights up here. She's pretty solid. It's a pretty even fight because Danielle Perkins is big and strong. You know what I'm saying? She got power and stuff like that, but she's kind of slow, but she's strong. We seen how she looked against Carissa, where she ain't really give Carissa no work, but she made Carissa think a little bit because she had to worry about the power. This one right here, I want to see if Perkins is going to be aggressive in this fight and kind of impose her size and will on Shay Canelli because we don't know how well she can travel. She from Australia. We don't know how she going to look with pressure. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to see Perkins push the pace if she can. At least push her back and try to dictate, that she's a stronger, bigger woman in the fight. So we're going to see. Now, the winner of this possibly can get Carissa Shields down the line. We want Carissa Shields versus Shadasia Green. But this is Celia Promotions. The winner of this, if Shay Canelli wins, she may be in position to fight Carissa, but we don't want that. We want. I know I put it in the air just to give you guys reference and shit like that, a talking point. But we want the Shadasia Green fight next. So y'all tap in. You know what? I like Danielle Perkins in this fight. I'm gonna pick Danielle Perkins in this one. He said, "Yeah, I remember." Wall said, "Yeah, that was a bad KO. That was a bad KO." Team Overton, yep, we got him next for sure. We're gonna touch on him. There you go. Yeah, I like Team Overton. We're gonna talk about him. She's a big girl for sure. Yeah, they're big ladies. Yeah, for sure. So, is she Danielle tough? Is she Danielle though? I don't know. I like Danielle. I don't know how she gonna take it, the pressure. You know what I'm saying? Danielle has a nice left. She never used on Carissa. She actually can fight here. Yeah, she has to fight. Yeah, I think like I said, these two tall women too. So I wonder how like awkward that's going to be. But I think like the pressure and maybe just the physicality going to get Danielle to win. But I say Shay Canali fight though. She move around the ring. She try to be aggressive. But her level of competition, both of their level of competition been kind of crazy, I guess. So, yeah, we'll see. Team Overton, we've been waiting to see him on a big platform. He's gonna face Sean George on the co-main event. He just signed with Salida. He's fighting out of Philly, Southpaw. He's been around for a minute. He's just been under the radar, and he's finally about to get his push because he's top 10 in the WBA in the light heavyweight division. Good fighter, strong. You know what I'm saying? He got a good opponent in front of him, George. George can bang. He has some good fights too. I remember him on Showbox and stuff like that. So I expect Overton. He can do whatever he wants. To be honest, I think this is his fight to win. He can box. He can bang a little bit, and yeah, this is a good step for him. And hopefully, he can get something bigger. Like we can put him in with some of the young guys at light heavyweight, like Najee Lopez. I know people have been asking about that. I would take that in a second. That'd be a good fight. All right, main event time. Carissa Shields versus Franchon Cruz Zern. This is a rematch. They fought their pro debut. We know Carissa. I feel Carissa is pound for pound #1 women's fighter. Uh, they got. I don't know. I feel like Carissa can win this fight any way she wants to. I understand why it's happening, but I think Carissa can dominate this fight whatever way she want to do. Franchon is tough, rugged. She's strong. She's tough. She's gonna bring that shit. You know what I'm saying? But she's very awkward and she's sloppy. You can say that shit. She's sloppy. A lot of her work is sloppy. And I don't think she a big puncher like everybody be saying, but maybe I ain't in the ring, so I don't know. I think Carissa, if she box, it'd be easy. If she bang, she'll give Franchon an opportunity. But they going bang. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen their first fight. They was stumping. I think we're gonna get some of that as well. But if I'm in both ladies' corners, if I'm with Carissa, I'm like, yo, this box. Use your jab, walk her into some shots. You know what I'm saying? Don't stay there too long so she can grab and hold on you. Let your combinations off in this move. And then you'll get opportunities to bang with her later in the fight when Franchon just get tired. Because her gas tank been on E every when she walked into the ring. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never seen her have a good gas tank and now fight. Even in the Shadeja fight, she was just fighting Shadeja off of experience, and she was just Shadeja let her dictate that fight, let her hold and grab and kind of steal crumbs off the table to win that fight. She didn't do nothing so crazy. Franchon's last fight was horrible. Like she looked bad in that last fight. She lost that last fight too. That's how I knew she was gonna get the Carissa fight because she don't sign to Salida not to get it, and then they give you a bullshit ass decision. Her keys to victory. I mean, she got a pressure. I think another thing too that she can do against Carissa, she have to punch with her because Carissa will fight, and I think a lot of women don't want to punch with her. And I think you can get your man if you do that. I ain't gonna lie because Carissa leave herself open as well when she's trying to overexert herself to get like a knockout. She be pressing a knockout. But if you kind of sit, I think this is more of a breakdown for Shadeja when she get that opportunity. She'll be able to time Carissa if she take her time and don't get befuddled by all the activity. She can take her time because Carissa leave herself open. I'm not sure if Franchon will be able to do that. So I'm expecting when Carissa Shields fights, I'm not talking about no knockout. Don't come to me about no knockout. I'm expecting 9-1, 10-0, that type of fight. It's gonna be exciting. Her fights are exciting. She just ain't knocking shit out like that, like she claimed. It depends. She have a heavyweight though. She's shown more power in heavyweight. Probably it's because it's her more natural weight. I mean, she fought an amateur at 165, and you know what I'm saying. We know we gain weight as we get older, so maybe this is her more natural weight, and it might be a more natural weight for Franchon as well. She fought the amateurs at 178. So both ladies, I don't think it's gonna be like a size difference or nothing like that. Not crazy. I think it's a skill and an overall will. Like it's nothing that's gonna stop Carissa. That's the thing I like about her. One of the best things. She's very determined and like she hate losing. So that right there, as an athlete, that's great to have. I think she win this fight pretty easy. As the fight goes on, I think she's gonna start dominating. She fuck around and get a stoppage if Franchon, you know what I'm saying, get real tired and she starts to invest in the body and then, land some big shots up top. We could see that, but I'm gonna go with the decision win for Carissa. So we'll see. It's a big night for her. It's her first fight of her new deal. Let's see. Let's see if Detroit turn back out for her because they did good last time, her last fight. And this one, you got a better name, a bigger name. So hopefully they come out. I heard it's like over 13K out there, so that's good for women's boxing, just for boxing in general. And I think the fight will be good and entertaining. But I got Carissa winning for sure. So that's what it is, man. A lot of boxing for everybody to tap into. He said, yeah, she's y'all for real. I don't like it either. I don't know how the hell she beat Shadeja. That Shadeja probably came in there kind of underestimating her. I think so. Franchon would work definitely not as clean as the first fight. Nah, she I think she too sloppy. She be making fights real ugly. How sloppy she is. Yeah, Shadeja never worked the jab. Yeah, man, she let Franchon steal the play from her. A veteran move. So hopefully she learned from that. But I still want to see Carissa versus Shadeja. Hopefully Shadeja's in the building. Carissa about to get that K. You think so? I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. She utilized that clinch and Shadeja gave her no push. Facts. That's true. I'm like, Shadeja, bro, punch. Or she just let it happen. So but man, it'd be great for us boxing fans if Shadeja is front row and she hop in that ring and she give Carissa, you know what I'm saying, give her a piece of her mind, and we make that fight because that's the fight that we need. I know, you know what I'm saying, Carissa, she fought Franchon before, but she ain't fought Shadeja, and we still want to see it. It's not a bunch of women up there where like you can just keep fighting. Like I don't want to see Shay Canelli. I don't want to see that. I want to see Shadeja. That's the one. And she'll give us something to build up to. If Shadeja come in the building, that'd be straight. So yeah, that's what it is. He said, "No, I'm just talking. No, you good. You good. You good. I feel you. I want, but I want to see Shadeja and Carissa though. After this, hopefully we get that shit in the summertime. Salute to everybody coming through the building. Hopefully everybody enjoyed this fight week. It's a lot of fights for everybody. You know what I'm saying? We'll be able to come back and talk about it for sure. Yeah, man, I can't wait. I'm excited about it. It's a lot of good fights, a lot of fights that I can't wait to see. I'm glad to see Frank Martin back in the building, that he's active and he's, you know what I'm saying, he's able to get a fight right away. I want to see how Hitchens going to look. Uh, Man, I'm just looking to see everybody perform. So that's what it is, man. Salute to everybody coming through the building. I appreciate the time, and I'm out.